Ubisoft's XDefiant will be shutting down in June. Michael, Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming. Here we go again, man. Several sources have revealed that Ubisoft will be shutting down XDefiant in June of 2025. The news was mentioned in an internal all-hands meeting just yesterday. The discussion was made due to poor player numbers and a lack of player spending, according to sources familiar with the decision to sunset the game. It's understood that layoffs will impact a significant number of employees at the San Francisco studio and supporting studios, with some staff already receiving severance information. Another wave of layoffs will happen in February. Dude, 277 people will be losing their jobs. Our hearts go out to everybody affected. That sucks. And we'll get into the rest of it. Season 3 will be the last entire season of XDefiant, with the skeleton crew maintaining the title until June 2025, according to those familiar with the situation. Ubisoft will be updating XDefiant players on refunds for cosmetics, items, and other purchases at a later date. XDefiant started its uphill battle soon after the release of Season 1, with a lack of player spending having teams scrambling to cut costs. In August 2024, Insider Gaming reported that XDefiant was on borrowed time despite initially having strong player numbers. Frustrations within the studio were always aimed at its leadership, who refused to take responsibility for the project's shortcomings, which could have been avoided with a better studio culture, said the people. Fair enough. In late March of 2024, the Insider Gaming reported that the studio's toxic work culture, and despite an internal investigation that concluded last month, I was told that the issue had been swept under the rug and its problems were still prevalent. Mark Rubin took to Twitter. Here's the first beginning. This is a Twitter blast. Here we go. I am unfortunately here today to announce that XDefiant will be shutting down. Starting today, December 3rd, 2024, new downloads and player registrations will no longer be available. We will still release our Season 3 content in the near future, exact date TBD, and the servers will remain active until June 2025 of June 3rd. For those who purchased the Ultimate Founders Pack, you will receive a full refund. Players who made any purchases in the last 30 days will also be refunded. Those refunds should happen automatically within 8 weeks of today, and you can find more details over on the XDefiant website. This could have been completely avoided, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Ubisoft has basically done everything wrong this year. That's just a fact already. I mean, but the very first reply to Mark Rubin's tweet exactly exemplifies what the problem with XDefiant was. The game is not on Steam, Drew, which is an absolute travesty. Your game is going to fail unless you are a massive company. I think probably Blizzard is one of the few companies that doesn't put anything on Steam. And even actually, no, Diablo is now on Steam. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Literally every company has realized you have to be on Steam if you want to be successful. Even if it is, hey, put your game on Steam. When you launch the game, you're going to go to the Ubisoft launcher. Whatever. Your game has to be on Steam. You have to accept the fact that Steam is going to take a percentage of your sales and just say, all right, look, we need this game to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible, especially because it's free to play, right? If it's free to play on Steam, people will hop on. I'll hop on if it's on Steam, right? I don't want to go through I don't want to download another launcher. I barely wanted to download the Epic launcher, Drew. I don't want to download anything besides Steam and Epic. So this is just Ubisoft's complete refusal to hop onto Steam. We've talked about it with every other game that's failed this year. Employees have said, man, the fact we're not on Steam is really costing us. And this is just another example. And if Ubisoft doesn't get together and Assassin's Creed Shadows isn't on Steam day one, Drew, this company is absolutely hosed in the next few years.
Yeah, they're just constantly going down this year, right? Star Wars Outlaws does not hit well on consoles, and then months later they launch it on Steam. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just launch it day one? Yes, Valve takes a 30% cut, and people deal with it, and they have to deal with it because why? Because Valve's got the market. Straight up, they own the market in PC world. You just have to deal with it. To lose out on that audience hurts. I think the only other people who can actually get away with this is Rockstar. That's it. I don't think anybody else, like besides Rockstar, like we don't need Steam. we'll get there whenever we feel like getting there, because when it drops on consoles for GTA 6, it's just gonna blow numbers. But XDefiant needed an audience. They need that. It's a brand new IP. You need to stick. You need to show that competitive side, then hopefully boost that into where you see Rainbow Six Siege right now, where they are in this competitive industry, right? They are in the esports world, continuing to grow. That game pumps out money for Ubisoft. And they're trying to get onto that wavelength, and they can't find anything else that's going to hook like that, dude. What was their other... the name escapes me, but they had a battle royale game too, and it was, I can't remember what it is. It's at the tip of my tongue, right? But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And dude, that was another flop, right? Another shooter not making it. You know what I did see the other day online? Actually, people are still playing Ghost Recon Wildlands multiplayer. It's good. That's why it is good. Go back to that. Stop making this new IP stuff that doesn't work. Nobody wants it, right? No, dude. They announced XDefiant, everybody laughed at them. And here we are. Season 3 is the end of it, and now we're done. Unfortunate news. Hearts go out to everybody affected by this. Losing your job sucks. But again, at the end of the day, this all comes back to Ubisoft.